No, it's his
Bro,
own fault at this point. He has
bro,
slept for 22,000 hours and wakes up and goes, I have a phone call, give me 5 minutes. 35 minutes later, still hasn't stopped. So, but
he's
he's saving
gonna
the world from shrimp shortage, so that's good.
he's gonna lose his shit when he when he finds out we've been recording. But let's
Been
let's start
recording.
with some topics outside of UFL to get
UFL.
the ball rolling. Let's hit F1, Formula One of our favorite things to watch. We got a really exciting this race coming up in China.
First, first time since 2019. What impersonation was that supposed to be?
China.
Um, did you? So the odds for this race are like actually ridiculous. Do you have any idea what Max is favorited at?
I'd assume like minus 250.
Minus 450.
Damn.
The
That's
next
already
guy,
started.
the next guy to be like to win odds is Checo at plus 1,000.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know how you don't sprinkle a little bit on every single other driver in the top five teams that's not Max. Because like if his car fails, like it's failed two races ago. If there's a crash, if I don't know, like if he gets sick, I don't care.
No, I'm
Like
with you 100%.
it's free money.
I'm with you. I take Perez. I take Lando
Charles
Piastri,
Signs.
Charles Sainz. But do you
Yes.
take Mercedes too? You take Hamilton and George. That's
No,
now
I'd
you got
probably
a
stop
lot.
there. I'd probably stop there. Yeah, I'd probably
Yeah,
stop there. It's probably fair.
true, true, true,
In
true.
fairness, I'll probably wake up Sunday morning and Max will have won by 32 seconds. So there's that.
That's also very true. That's
Um,
a most
the
likely
other
outcome.
the other interesting bet. Hold on, give me a second. That I liked and I thought we should talk about was the for the sprint race because I don't. I mean, I can't get this for the actual race, which is kind of annoying. But winner without the top five teams. So you take out like McLaren, Aston Martin, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari. Yuki's minus 110, he's the favorite. And then Daniel Ricciardo plus 350, Albon plus 450, Hulkenberg plus 600, so on. I think Albon plus 450 is like a legitimate bet there. I like that bet. Because, like, this is so here's why. You have a race that they haven't been to since 2019. They have one practice session, then they go into sprint qualifying, then they go into sprint race. Right? So it's like the car setup is not going to be where it's at the first few races. I know Albon's been struggling this year, but I think he's consistent enough to on a track where not everyone's going to be used to it so quick. I think he'll get through. And like I don't know, he's too consistent for me to not think that this might be a good race for him, especially in the sprint race being so early.
I don't think that's a bad call. I think I kind of like Hulkenberg. I think he's quietly done some really good things. He's also had some really tough moments, but
I mean,
I
Haas
think
Haas has had a
finish.
good.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be so bad by a large margin in the
Mm-hmm.
first race. They came out really strong. I could see sprinkling him. I think Yuki has a good chance. He's really trying to prove himself to be on a stronger team this year. He's like outperforming Ricardo at every turn. So also Ricardo needs to do
Yes.
something special here, or he might be done. Um, the other guys, not Alpine, unless if Alpine makes an improvement, they
No.
could easily be there, but their car is just not good enough. Like they have the driver level, they have the skill level to be there, but they just don't have the car right now. You know who it's not going to be though?
Who?
Sargent. Sargent. Now,
That would
for
be
all you out
crazy
there,
if it was though. Plus
yeah, I do want
10,000. Plus ten
yeah,
thousand
to win out of the back teams
to be yeah to win out of the
to
not
be
top
the
five teams.
best of the non-top five teams. He's still plus 10,000.
Plus
Oh
ten.
my god.
Joe Joe is who's from China and will be the first Chinese driver to drive in China is at plus 5,000.
Mm. I can
But
see them.
Valtteri's only at plus 1,600.
I can see them rigging
So
it.
here's
Let me talk
Here's the
about one
thing.
more thing real quick.
Okay,
Let me talk about
wait.
one
Can I
more
answer?
thing.
Can I answer you about Yuki real quick?
Yeah,
My
go ahead.
response to Yuki. Okay,
Go ahead.
so Yuki. This is my thing about Yuki had the performance last time in Japan, right? And he was the best of the rest, more or less, right? As you would call it. There are so few opportunities this year for those bottom five teams to be competitive that I don't think the same guy will be the best at it. Like, I think it's like the top five teams. I mean, Red Bulls themselves, and like, they're obviously the best, but the top five teams are them. The bottom five, I feel like, it's going to be so close that I don't think the same guy is going to win week after week, and that's why I don't like the EP bet.
That could be true. I mean, I think Visa Cash App Red Bull is a good car.
Wow, that was
Um,
really clean though. Way to get that out.
got it.
You
Hashtag client at VaynerMedia Visa.
you have yet
Um,
to get Brahmas you've yet to say Brahmas correctly, but you got that out like no problem.
it's just a lot of words. It's not hard words.
But it's tongue
True,
twister.
but no, I feel you. So what I do want to talk about, I wish I had my tinfoil hat here to put on, because I got to talk about one of the biggest conspiracy in sports that isn't being talked about. Logan Sargent
Whoa.
is a plant. He is being paid for by someone in Europe or Asia because he is the only American on in F1 right now. And thank you guys. That is episode 4 of the UFL podcast. Thanks for hopping on. Have a good one. Good night.
We gotta do the wheel. We gotta do the wheel.
We did the
We
wheel.
already
We
did
made our
it.
own
We already did
wheel.
it.
Made a new wheel.
Let me
Do you
finish.
want
Let
to
me finish
wait?
my
Finish
statement
your
though, real
point.
quick.
Finish your point. Finish your
So
point.
my point there, pretty much, he's being paid by someone, the Europeans or the Asians, because he is the only American driver, and there is no way that someone could be that bad at driving a Formula One car and make it to F1. Like they are
And
just sitting
and
there
not
laughing at us.
more than 1 year. More than 1 year. Like, how
Yes,
does he get
exactly.
re-signed?
The only way he got a second year is because they're like, hey, this is working. Everyone thinks America sucks. We're embarrassing America. Let's keep Logan Sargent here driving this car. So everyone keeps going, wow, we're so much better than America. Because there is no way that is the best we have to offer. I think any one of us could get in a car right now and do a similar performance. Nothing better, but I think we could match, some of his performances this year.
That's the craziest thing that you just said that because when I was driving home today, and this is why I was driving home today, I literally thought, I go, I want to ask the question, how many laps do you think you need to practice before you could beat Logan Sargent in a lap time? And like see what your guys' answer was, and then you brought it up as in we would do it right away, which I mean, give me three. Give me at least
I,
three. Let me get used to
I
the
think
car.
there's some F4 drivers I think out there. There's some people at the K1 speed track down the street that I think could come out there and beat Logan Sargent in an F1 race. So Logan, if you're listening, if you're one of our 16 listeners, I'm sorry, but man, like you are struggling.
And if you are one of our 16 listeners, we know why you're now struggling because
Yeah,
you need to put more time into this.
we appreciate you though. If you want to come on and defend yourself, we're more than happy to have you on
True.
Next Level Life UFL podcast.